There are certain open questions in our liturgical traditions where some of these books don't give the answers, but the main task of the Liturgical Commission right now has been to work on various Ukrainian liturgical translations, because it might sound surprising, but there are more text available in English or in French or in German than there are in Ukrainian. Technically, the official liturgical language of our church is Church Slavonic, still, just like Latin is for the Roman Catholic Church.
Right.
But we don't have a full set of liturgical translations for Ukrainian nor for English for our church yet. So that's kind of one of the main priorities of the Liturgical Commission. At the same time, having worked in academia, I worked at the University of Vienna for 6 years, and I saw that liturgical studies, if it just remains something that's done at like an office desk or something that's disconnected with liturgical practice, is, I don't know, I don't want to say it's meaningless, but personally I didn't find it very fulfilling. So I was eager to help the church, if possible, with this work for the Liturgical Commission. And one hope that one idea that I still hope will be realized in the future is to have at least one or two places that would pray all these services the way that we have them written out in the books, not just for the sake of, just following the letter of the law, but the Liturgical Commission issues a liturgical calendar every year, where for every day it says, sing this many stichera from this book, then this many from this book. At the canon, you do this many troparia from this one, and then this many from this other one, and you read this kathisma and that kathisma. And unfortunately, in our church, there is no place that does that, not even monasteries. They will usually abbreviate certain things. And so sometimes it seems a bit foolish for us to dictate how people should pray, and then no one actually pray in that way. And so it seems to be, this is also in keeping with some of these directives that come from the Congregation for the Eastern Churches in Rome, to try to revive the liturgical tradition as it was intended to be done according to our books. And then once we get to that point, then we can see, is this something that is manageable? Does it need to be reformed? Can it be revived? How? What do we need to do to make it alive? Not just for the sake of, reviving some kind of museum, archival kind of work, but to see, is this, can we really understand the depth of this tradition better by dedicating more attention to it in terms of praying it and living it? And then, then questions can rise up like, does it need to be reformed? Do things need to be clarified? Do things need to be explained better? Because it seems to me that in doing, it's easier to understand things than to just kind of study them abstractly.